make sure that sorry, it was at the park with Avery. I know, I saw that. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Yo, I can't lie. When I played this shit last night, I wanted to rap over this shit. I dead ass wanted to rap over it. That shit was funny.
All right, so go ahead.
Welcome back again. This is episode 7
Episode 7
of the Gentleman's Club podcast.
That's a great number, by the way.
That's not a bad number. I feel good about this one, though.
It's my favorite number.
No doubt, no doubt. We got a new fucking setup. So,
welcome to our new stage.
Right. Let us know what you guys think about the setup, man.
Absolutely. Please do.
How the fuck are you, gentlemen? My general question I ask every time.
I'm delightful, man.
Delightful, okay.
All right.
I celebrated one of my partners. Man, he's getting ready to go overseas to play some basketball.
Really?
Shout out to him.
You was active.
Yeah, I was very
I
active.
saw that. Yeah. I can't lie. I was like, I was where you was
You
at.
should have hit me up, brother.
I thought about it. I definitely thought about it.
But it's okay. We'll link one of these days in the city. But
No doubt, no doubt. So your weekend was good, man? Anything that you can share from the event that's appropriate?
It was really nothing to share. It was just a really good vibe. I had my best friend with me, one of them.
Okay.
And I also had, my brother that's getting ready to go overseas. He's actually my cousin. And I had my other cousin with me. And then there was his girl and some random girl that may or may not have done something with somebody else in the part of the group. So, anyway.
Oh, man. I actually...
That's not pillow talk.
I feel you. How do those...
Hey, nobody accused you.
How does
had
that
a
go?
good air.
How does that go? Like, does it get awkward? Do you guys laugh and joke amongst the crew?
So, there was a bet going on behind the scenes that this girl was going to hook up with somebody in the crew. I knew it wasn't going to be me.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, it's gonna be my boy.
Right.
And sure, he took, bro, when I tell you he took the cake like it was nothing, I'm looking at him like, he just
He went straight
right
for
into
it.
the roll. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah. You want
Go
some money?
crazy. You wanted some ice cream, I guess.
Okay. All right.
He didn't want WAP.
Aha.
Shit.
WAP.
That's not the segue.
Some WAP. Yo, at first, I'm gonna be honest, I did not like the song because I saw the video and I saw the unedited version. I'm like, bro, what are they talking about? WAP.
Okay, hold on. So there's two versions of the video, or is there two versions? I know there's two versions of the song, but is there two versions of the video?
The video
There's
is,
two versions of the song.
Okay.
yeah, the video has the unexplicit version.
Right.
So
right.
when you listening to it, you
The
like,
wet
what are
and
they?
gushy.
What are? She only says it one time too. You like, what? What is he talking about?
How'd you guys? All right, give me honest opinions, honest thoughts.
That shit fire.
I had zero problem with it.
Now,
Okay.
how did I know what she talking about?
Yeah.
Right.
I heard her rap. I was like, man, this kind of reminds you of like early 2000s when you had Trina,
That's
Uncle
true.
Luke.
crazy.
Okay,
Uncle
but-
Luke.
Lil Kim, all that.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I know that it blew up, right? And everybody was talking about it. How did you guys feel about how everybody responded to it?
I personally think that there were some male artists that spoke on it that probably shouldn't have. In all honesty, it's like that shit ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Move along.
I saw too many people complaining about the song, and it's crazy how people do catch amnesia when it comes to certain stuff like that. Just because
Like that's not a new thing for music.
that ain't never been new.
Absolutely not.
And to be honest with you, the two different versions that they presented about it, like one is cool and it's perfect for radio because it's big enough that it's gonna have to go on radio. The other one isn't even that bad. Like
The unexplicit version. Yeah, when I heard it, I'm like, this is weak. Like I want to hear some.
no, but the thing is though, I feel like the way
I'm
that
like,
they
WAP. What is WAP? And it made no sense to me. And then
feel-
I heard it, and I was sitting here talking to somebody. I was like, wet ass pussy. Oh,
I feel like the way that
that's fire.
I feel like the way that they went about it was smooth though. Like it sounded good. Like everything sounded good.
I think everything did sound really good.
Like they could have went nastier with it, but they did it.
I feel like she went pretty nasty.
Okay.
Cardi went nasty.
She did.
Meg
was
kinda,
just Meg, but I think Meg likes to rap. Meg likes to rap. Cardi is a performer. Not to say that neither one isn't, but if I'm getting into like the nerdy breakdown rap, because y'all know how I am when it comes to it. But I feel like the way that she went about it, Cardi was out there. She was trying to perform lyrically.
Yeah,
Not
she
Cardi.
was trying to. Or Megan was trying to get Mars off.
Yeah, for sure. And Cardi was making the song enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Cardi was being herself, and I feel like that made the song work.
Cardi made it what like you want from a female rapper.
1000%.
Like you want a female rapper to be kind of explicit.
So,
Just saying.
who do you think had better lyrics? Like,
Actually,
who rapped better? Who
Meg,
performed
Who had better delivery?
Meg rapped better. Cardi had a better performance.
Yeah, Cardi had a better delivery.
Like, because the way that, it was entertaining. Every time Cardi came on, I was like, okay, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
Like, and when you hear Meg, it's like, okay, she killing that. You know what I'm saying? It's like either one works.
Yeah.
And I feel like them both doing it the way that they did it, it turned out great. I got a question. How y'all feel about Kylie being in the video?
I feel like she was one of the wild animals that was in one of them doors.
She looked amazing. Can't lie.
she looked great, but I mean,
okay. But initially, I saw people like, wow, it's like, come on. All right, you see the memes, the jokes. It's like,
Yeah, they got a petition to remove her.
but does anybody?
That's crazy.
I think I was the only person who didn't have a problem with it. Like, Kylie Jenner has 189 million followers.
here's my
It's
question.
an alley-oop.
Here's my question on the situation. So obviously, we all know about the stuff that happened with Megan Thee Stallion and
True. And I think this happened. Do you guys think this happened before or after the incident? I think it happened before.
it's tough, man.
I think it happened before.
Just because of
The video.
how Meg was performing during the video, I would be leading towards it happened before, and that may also be how Meg ended up at Kylie's party.
That's what I'm saying. I definitely think it happened before.
But with all that going on, you had the ability, like cutting that out and putting some more B-roll in there.
Yeah,
It's not that big of a deal.
I don't think she's doing any crazy activities. Not just she had surgery.
They
on her-
did
on her
edit
feet.
one of those dancing scenes, and
They was
Cardi
getting
and
to
Megan
it.
wasn't in it when they were really dancing in the water. So maybe that
Make it
was
work?
no. They pulled them out of like a portion of the scene, and I'm like, is that because they didn't hit it, or is that because
All right, I want to say I think a portion of this was definitely shot before the incident.
Fair.
I think that's what happened.
I think
Maybe the
that's fair.
party was a video rap party.
That's what I would think of. It's just like, okay, we got done recording. What y'all doing? Oh, Tori's gonna slide. Let's go to my house.
I don't feel like Tori's at that music video though.
No, I don't think he's at the music video, but I think he's at the after
You
party.
think he's in
that's
LA?
what- I think
Wherever
it's
they
the,
at?
It's the afterwards link up.
Yeah, everybody's
so.
in LA.
Tori is somewhere in LA recording quarantine radio.
Wait,
My
what?
mic sounds. I don't know. I think my mic sounds weird, but whatever.
You sound great in the
You
headphones.
sound amazing.
All right. Well, we'll see how this turns out in post.
Right.
I got some tricks.
Yo, hold on. Have you guys heard anything or seen anything from Tori? Because Tori's been quiet as a church mouse since.
As he should.
Yeah, 1000%. But you said is like I think he's because I know he was planning to do another quarantine radio, but
I think he's doing music.
Well,
I think he's recording.
when you're accused of shooting your quote unquote girlfriend in the foot, and there's nothing leading to anything that says you should have shot her in the foot, you should probably put all your production on pause.
yeah,
Tory Lanez is 5'4", and Meg is like 5'9", right?
I don't care.
yeah.
I'm not saying
I-
not saying that you shoot a girl in the foot, but
I'm actually curious though. I'm still curious to see how
I
that's
need to
going
hear
turn
the
out.
story.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to turn out.
We don't think we'll ever get.
That's
the
one
full
of those true Hollywood stories we'll never hear.
I think so. I think so because
I think Tory's gonna put it in music.
I don't think we will because
I don't think so.
Kardashian is involved.
exactly that changes
I
everything.
think we will because it's Tory Lanez.
I don't know, man.
and he likes that.
I don't. My only thing is
when lawyers
that
get
promo.
involved, and they say you're not allowed to talk about this,
Yeah,
it's
you
different.
can't say nothing.
I don't think there's any lawyers involved. I don't think.
Bullshit. There aren't any lawyers
You are on
involved.
drugs, my guy.
I don't think so.
This nigga has a court date. What you mean?
Oh
There's
yeah, for
definitely
the
lawyers
gun,
involved.
for the weapon.
but
for the
even,
gun
but
and
even so,
firing the gun.
yeah, but even so, there's
man, I ain't gonna lie.
They gonna
There's a
ship his
Jenner
ass
involved,
back
bro.
to Canada and say, "Don't come back."
I ain't gonna lie.
There's a Jenner
I'm
involved.
6'1". If a 6'8" girl was trying to fight,
he had to
me,
make sure you threw that height in there for the ladies.
I might
Just
have
in
would've
case you
shot her
guys needed to
ass
know.
hey, I'm just trying to quick drop. But I probably would have shot her ass in the foot.
What?
If she's 6'8",
Yeah, I can't lie. She probably beat him up.
she probably beat his
She probably
ass.
did beat him up, but I don't care.
And she was with her other little ratchet ass friend. I know y'all saw that girl that they hopped.
Wait,
out the
did
back
you
of
guys
that car.
see the rumors where they said that Tory did get expedited back to Canada?
No, I did not. I actually have not been paying
Extradited, I'm
attention
sorry.
to Tory Lanez.
Somebody did say it.
That was a rumor, but
I
I'm not sure. Do you think that would happen if he has a court date? And
think Tiny said.
I saw what Tiny said.
What
Tiny
he
said
say?
he got deported. Oh, he said he would have shot her ass too.
That's fucked up.
That's why I don't. When I thought about height wise, if she got 6 inches on me, bro,
Megan is
She
not a
probably got 100
Megan is not
pounds
a
on him.
petite, not a petite woman.
She's a tall, thick
she
woman.
got 100 pounds on him easily.
I would strongly agree with that.
in 6 inches,
and
and she probably had on heels.
and Megan look like she work out.
Facts. She has to, nigga.
She probably
twerking.
She probably picked his little ass up so quick, bro. Oh my gosh.
That's fucked up, man. All right, not to keep making fun of that situation because that shit.
No,
was.
it's not a situation. to make
You
fun
guys
of.
got
It's a
any
serious
other
situation.
thoughts about the video? Lyrics are coming. Do you feel like that's gonna boost women's ego?
It should. Oh, so I let's
I
talk.
mean,
let's talk.
I'm
about,
riding to that song. It boosts my ego.
Josh said, "Where the WAP at?"
What a wop at, bro. You turn that on at a house party.
Oh shit, you're right. It
There's
does
some
work out.
hoes in this house.
How'd you guys feel about the Savari joint? Did you guys hear it?
I'm not talking about it.
All right, that's fair. I was just curious.
All right, wait.
I expected nothing less.
So I'm gonna just tell Josh the title of it, and then we're gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
So same concept. He titled his remake of the joint "Bad," BAD, and we're leaving this topic now.
Okay, skating right on out. Next subject.
Oh, wait, I gotta hit him with a diversion.
Sheesh.
Hell no. All right.
So I have a new soundboard, and I might annoy you guys with it, but I'm gonna have fun with
No,
it.
we gotta have fun with that shit, man. It makes it
He
enjoyable.
said he titled the song "Bad." Big ad.
Nah, let's not do that.
Cool. Let's skate out. Another diversion. Another diversion.
Yeah.
Wait.
Dang, you cheering for that? Come on, button man. You got one job.
Oh shit, that works. All right. What else are we? No more thoughts on the.
Any other world topics that you guys would like to cover?
So we have a whole list, and we never actually look at the list when we're recording. That's
I mean, I
Nah,
usually
fuck
get
that.
to it after live.
Oh fuck that! I'll get into the list. What we got here? Let's talk about this marriage thing, man. Y'all ready to go there now? How much time we got left?
Wait.
Marriage.
We're only 13 minutes in.
Okay, cool.
Marriage?
I gotta go into this list now because my dumb ass done forgot.
Well,
Oh yeah, I got it. Is marriage still the goal?
oh, is marriage still the goal?
All right.
In both male and female lives.
Okay, so I had like a little side conversation when this topic came up.
Yikes.
And I was talking with somebody, and they were talking about just like certain people that they knew. It's like it's weird. They're like married now and like living the suburban life and whatever the case may be. And I was like, that seems to be the goal. And she's like, is it? And I was like, that's what it seems to be. And
White picket fence life.
yeah, and I started just trying to go. I kind of went into just how that's like the furthest thing from my mind personally. Like, I feel
Why
like
is that?
Internal issues, man. I'm jaded to the core.
Hey, it's okay.
But just about how it makes me feel like I'm broken, not even being able to fathom the idea but a lot of people are, and they can. And I know that marriage is a lot different nowadays. I know we went through that time period where everybody seemed to be getting married just for the sake of the marriage. Does anybody remember feeling that way or seeing that just because it was such a big thing on social media?
All those people are divorced now.
Facts. Do you feel like never mind. That's another side topic we can't get into. I'm sure that the pandemic has changed.
we can get into it.
Yeah, I'm sure that the pandemic has changed a lot of marriages.
I think it's changed a lot of relationships.
I think that the pandemic for couples that live together, it has really put a perspective on what it is that.
Do I like this motherfucker?
Yeah. I mean,
do I like you that much?
Right.
Especially at the beginning of the pandemic, when everybody took it serious and it was like, all right, we can't leave the house for like a month, and it's like, all right, it's just me and my partner in this house.
Yeah.
What do you like to do?
Yo,
Hi.
yeah.
What's up? What are you doing?
I definitely think it changed things. I think it made people realize that whether they really do rock with their partner, whether they like their fucking habits, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like work and other things that we have going on really changes things, and you don't have to sit there with them and experience every part of them to their core. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know, man. I can't lie. I'm gonna share all of my jaded points when it comes to this marriage thing.
So is marriage the goal?
For me, yeah.
Well, yeah, you're on the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask when did it? Has that always been your goal? Like, has that always been something that you've been like?
I've gone back and forth.
Same.
Can
I've definitely gone back
you
and
share a little bit of that with us?
So there was a point in my life where I believed I would be married with kids at 25.
I think
Well, about
I think a lot of
yeah.
'90s babies went through that.
For sure.
Went
Yeah.
through that, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I was somewhat on that path before.
Okay.
And reality hit, and I realized that wasn't the best option for me. So I did a swerve, and then I started living my life.
Do you feel like that was that's when things started to necessarily open up for you, like mentality wise?
That's when I learned a lot about myself.
Right.
The time span between my last engagement to this current relationship that I'm in now,
Right.
It was a lot of lessons learned. It was a lot of experiences that I think that I needed to be able to be the human being that I am today.
Yeah.
Without those experiences, without those lessons, without the fuck ups,
Right.
the successes,
Right.
I wouldn't be in a position now where it's like where now I want to experience things with a partner for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say I've experienced the entire world, but I've experienced a lot of shit in a very, very short period of time in my life.
Okay.
I would love to experience that with a partner. I would love to travel the world with a partner, with my family and all that, and that's 100% what our plan is.
Right.
I just don't know when exactly it's going to happen, but it's going to happen.
That's like having that energy is. I think that's probably why I'm like it's the furthest thing. Like it's so difficult for me to actually get into that space, and I'm almost jealous of it.
It took a lot of
I'm sure.
personal space.
I'm
yeah.
sure.
A lot of
And-
willpower. That.
And
And
just a lot. I've just kind of put myself on a ledge a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can kind of get away with saying I'm not ready when you haven't put yourself out there fully. But
Okay.
I was never afraid to put myself out there fully to the point where it's like I'm gonna figure out if I do want this or not.
Okay.
Like, because there was a point in time in my life where I was having fun by myself and I didn't want to change that.
Yeah.
I think I'm still there.
That's okay. That's okay.
yeah, true.
We all have those points in our life. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's hard to deter from that, and I want to stay on that because being a single man for 4 years, Zach had to come get me out of the streets.
That happens. You get stuck there, man. It's fun sometimes.
Look,
I was in a bad cycle though.
I can see when somebody no longer needs to be in the streets.
I was in a bad cycle and I needed a support.
And when I see that somebody no longer needs to be in the streets, it's like, hey man, what are you doing?
Okay.
Because I definitely have friends that should still be out in the streets.
Okay.
And I let them
do their thing.
Hey, go have fun.
Right.
Have a blast.
Okay, so can you speak to what has changed for you?
What's changed for me was having experienced everything that I had experienced and having reached a level of personal growth.
So do you feel like you got your time in the streets, experiencing everything that you needed, and now it's like, okay, maybe it's time for the next step of this?
I feel like I could always be in the streets for the rest of my life, and I feel like if I kept going in that direction that I was going to become so jaded in my emotions and in my feelings that I would never give
the right person the right chance.
The right person that opportunity or that space.
Shit.
For a relationship. I'm being real. Like if I would have kept going at where I was at in my life, and like I don't know, if music would have hit, I probably would have been Future out here or something.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna lie. Like that honestly was like
shit.
One successful song away from staying in that single lane.
I was one successful song away from that lane, but like then I bagged out and was like, Miguel's having a good time.
That's true. That's fair.
And
I can respect
there
that.
are people that are in relationships that are having a great time.
That's fair.
Making music and being in love. And
I will say this though, when it comes from an artist standpoint,
rappers can't create in
R&B artists too.
R&B artists can create because John Legend has made a freaking killing.
I think the
But
R&B
would you
artists
rather
can.
listen to John Legend?
Yeah.
Would you rather listen to John Legend or The Weeknd?
That's true.
But who's the bigger artist?
The Weeknd.
No. Who has the biggest hit between the two of them?
The Weeknd.
No. Go pull them numbers up.
Right.
Pull them numbers up on All of Me versus Weeknd.
All of me. Look,
All of Me.
That is a movie.
That
soundtrack.
song
That's
has
different.
probably made him $1 billion,
I get what you're saying.
and that's a beautiful song.
You're right, and I'm sure that went all across the board. I'm sure everybody, and that's been played at weddings like a motherfucker. That's the wedding song.
Yeah,
Every time.
yeah. I mean, all right. I'm gonna give y'all a story. I was on this beautiful date down at this Lily Pond,
Ooh.
and I thought I was doing it up and shit.
Okay.
And this lady's like walking around, and I'm like, "What the fuck is she doing?"
Right.
And then the police come, and they just walk around. I'm like, "We about to get in trouble or something?"
Right.
So she starts putting down rose petals, and I'm like, "Oh,
Oh shit! It was one of those moments.
this is about to be a moment."
Damn.
And she comes over. She's like, "Hey guys, like my brother's about to propose to his girl.
Right.
I hope you guys don't mind." We were like, "Well, let us get out the way." Like,
Right. Yeah. For
forget
sure.
what
For
we
sure. Get the blanket. Get the blanket.
forget. I was like, pick the blanket up. I was like, put the rose petals right here.
Right.
And do it like that.
That's dope.
And then they had the band come out. And
Oh, shit.
That was the song that they played.
I'm telling you, bro.
So as far as Billboard is concerned, The Weeknd is a higher charting artist.
Told you.
I mean, over longevity, yes.
Well, John Legend's music career is like all right. Don't get me wrong. John Legend has had a music career.
I'm
but
looking at 2015. The Weeknd was cleaning up John Legend.
I'm talking about all time right now. All of Me versus whatever The Weeknd's #1 song is.
John Legend does not have a #1 charting Billboard song. The Weeknd does.
All of Me was never number
No,
one.
it was not.
Damn, Daniel, drop the bomb.
It's not
for me.
even
No, drop
R&B.
the bomb
How
for
about
me.
an R&B?
Drop the
It's not
bomb.
even- it's
No,
not
drop the
even-
bomb for me. Drop the bomb for me. You're wrong,
It's
sir.
not even-
You're fucking wrong.
It's not even on this list.
You're fucking wrong.
Well, I guess we got to write about that woman that broke our hearts more.
Yeah, but I feel
But
you,
I mean,
man.
Chris Brown's been doing music for a long time. And
I feel like
what does
R&B
he sing about?
I feel like R&B artists have a better bag when it comes to being either in relationships or out of relationships. Period.
It's quite easier for them to be successful
1000%.
Out of a relationship?
in a relationship.
In a
or out.
relationship?
In or out. I think it goes either
Being
way.
an R&B artist.
I think it goes either way.
I like my R&B music toxic,
But-
that's my personal preference.
I'm trying to think of one rapper that's in love that's still popping.
Wait, that's a great question.
Crickets.
I was going for it.
Oh no, J. Cole.
No, he's not popping.
Yes. Wait. Huh? Skirt. We need the record stop. That's what we need. We need the record stop right there. We're gonna figure all this sounds like.
Well, luckily, my sound effect guy is listening to the live.
J. Cole is not a top 5 rapper of 2020.
You are fucking bugging.
Man, what's in the cup?
You are absolutely bugging.
Is that embalming fluid in your cup? What the fuck are you talking about right now?
He is not.
Oh my god.
I am the biggest J. Cole fan there is to be.
All right, you know how there's artists. You know how there's artists who they're forever cemented. You realize there's a big 3, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's in the big 3?
J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake.
All right, cool. When you're in the big 3, you're just there forever.
You don't have
that's
to do
like
anything
saying
to
that's
stay
like
there
saying
either.
Jay-Z, not to the same degree, but he doesn't have to be as visible in order for him to be one of the top.
I'm saying
Jay-Z doesn't
right
have
now,
to drop a verse and he's still a top 10 rapper
I'm
that
saying
year.
right now, what the kids are listening to is not J. Cole.
You're half right.
So you're
J. Cole's
the
audience is
number one
different.
audience
His
that
audience
are
is
listening
different.
to the music right now in hip hop are not listening to J. Cole. We are.
Okay, but
I disagree with
I
that
feel like that's
because-
getting away from what we're talking about.
So I was just saying that J. Cole ain't.
I feel you, but we're talking
ain't got
about a
it.
top tier artist that makes great music, even though he's happy in
You
America.
can't say
Okay.
that people aren't listening to J. Cole.
He is
'cause when
making
J.
great
Cole,
music.
Because when J. Cole drops an album, he does ridiculous, like
Numbers.
Holy Trinity, the top 3 artists numbers.
Yeah.
What's his-
He does 500,000 in the first week.
But what's that album that he did where he was like, "I want to fold your clothes" and all that? That one didn't do that great.
I don't know what song you're talking
You're not talking about Forest Hill Drive.
No,
Forest
it was
Hill
the one
Drive.
after
I was
that.
about to say Forest Hill Drive.
about. That's actually one of my
Forest Hill
favorite.
Drive was
That's his greatest
certified.
piece of work.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right.
I'm talking about the one after that.
The one after that was not the
False Prophets was on there.
Truly Yours.
Truly Yours.
Truly Yours didn't hit like
Truly Yours did.
it didn't hit the same way. But let's not get too far away from that. We was about to go way off into the nerd music talk. But
I like it.
I think they.
I love that too. Back to the whole marriage thing. Actually, where we at on time?
27. 27. Yep.
Got 3 minutes.
Okay.
Two and a half.
They said Cardi B is married and she popping. Quavo is married. He's popping.
He's about to be married if he's not already. They can do it.
Yeah, but see, they don't rap about marriage.
Yeah,
You don't
They
really
don't
see
neither
them.
one of them rap
You don't
about
really
it.
see them together either. Like
Yeah,
heavy on the
None of that happens, man.
boot up.
But before we go too far away, let's bring this back in with. Have you guys had any conversations with people about marriage, and does it seem like it's still a goal for people, or does it seem like it's just not something they really care about? I feel like it's. I feel like
I think it's a distant thought for a lot of people.
In our generation, I believe so.
And
I think it's because of financial reasons.
that's fair. I think it's all a part of the programming too, though.
That too, and I think we're escaping a lot of it.
I'm doing my best to avoid it.
Oh my god!
But I ain't gonna lie. I want to be married and have kids and all that beautiful thing.
You
Kids.
yeah.
I'm on 4.
Okay. Like, are you the mature one or not?
No, I'm not. Not this time. Not this time.
Well, we are about to hit our 30-minute mark, so let me say goodbye to
Segment 1.
Facebook or Instagram.
Can we
Live.
get that song?
Oh,
Tunes.
see, you
Add
gotta
tunes.
you gotta give me some warning.
Yo, shout out to
that.
Tiny. Shout out to Tiny, man.
Shout out to Tiny
You
for
gotta
the
give me
tunes.
some warning for
Tiny
that.
Tunes.
Hey.
We are the Gentleman's Club.
Bars. We'll be back shortly.
Segment 1. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Tiny's been doing his thing.
Facts. Shout out to Tiny once again. Welcome back to the Gentleman's Club Pod.
Segment 2.
Segment 2 of episode 7. Now, we had got into talking about if marriage might still be the goal for guys and men nowadays, and we got way off track. We're not sure. I think it's like half and half. Would you agree that it's probably half and half of encounters or people that we've talked to I know my jaded ass ain't looking for it at this given point in time.
I feel like a lot of, I can't even say that. A lot
feel
of women look for it because there are women that don't.
Segue?
There are women who do not.
Yo, okay, all right. Yeah, so this was my topic, and I brought this up. Ladies, this is actually going to be a question that we're going to want you guys to respond back to. We're going to try to make a segment for this. Leave something in the comments. Why is it that when you have that one single friend who's been single for a long ass time, it's like you guys force her back into getting back into the game and starting to date again? Like I've seen it happen where the girlfriends will make a Tinder profile and say, "No, you need to get back out there."
Oh,
That is how I met my girl. Her cousins forced her to make a Tinder page.
wow.
Really?
I swear to God. I
Real
swear to
life
God.
situation right here.
That's crazy. Maybe it has a high success rate.
No, she deleted her Tinder page after we matched. I had to go find her.
Wait, huh?
Yes.
No, get into this.
Damn, she swiped his ass, was like,
hold on. No, let me. So you're swiping one night, right? All right. Which one is a go and which one is a no? Is it left for a go or it's right for
the go,
right for the
no.
go,
Yeah,
left for
yeah.
the no. So you're
Yep.
swiping
Don't
right.
ask
on,
me why
so
I
you're
know that.
You're swiping right on fucking
Look,
everything.
we can be honest here. A few of us have used Tinder.
So you're swiping right on everything, going crazy.
Whoa,
right?
whoa. You are not.
This is early in the episode too.
You are not about to
really gonna hear that.
You are not about
Zach's
to paint
going
me
crazy.
as some kind of a madman. No.
Right. So after a night of 0 matches, he swipes right one last time, gets a match, and then immediately she deletes her Tinder profile.
Not immediately. Like within a couple of days.
So okay, you guys matched. Did you guys have conversation? You shot your shot. So
No, we
so,
didn't.
You looking for marriage? Is that
So you want
That's
to
your
be in
opener.
love? You want to have a kid in like
just,
6
just
months?
right to 100.
We can name him Jaden.
Hey.
I got it all figured out.
So we matched, and I didn't message her. I didn't message her because I was. There's a telemarketer calling me.
shout out to the telemarketer,
Awesome.
right?
Hey, we could bring the telemarketer into the
Nah.
podcast.
I can't lie. That shit is always funny when
That
I
would be funny.
Yeah, it would.
But we matched. I didn't message her because when we matched, I was
Swiping right.
I was on Tinder, and I probably shouldn't have been. So when we matched, it was one of those things. I'm gonna get back to that later, and
Because of the space that you might have been in?
yeah,
You trying to be more responsible?
kind of.
All right, look at that. Gentleman's Club Pod. That's
So-
why we titled it that.
So I studied her profile pretty well, and before
Being the
I
cerebral
followed
man
her,
that you are?
Well, she had her IG and she had her Snapchat on there. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna follow you real quick.
Yeah, that's
So
usually best.
I followed.
Ha! He's still in them DMs.
Yes,
So
sir.
both of y'all. So I followed her on both, and I went about my business, and then I went back to Twitter to message her, and we weren't matched anymore. Like, it was gone. I was like, okay. So then I was kind of like, I was taken aback, and I was like, oh, wait, did she like unmatch me or something? Damn,
Right.
did I have some fucked up shit in my
Right?
profile?
You got to go
that
through the
wasn't-
pictures and make sure the fits were right. Like, yo, which one was it?
Hey, when you go on a no match streak,
Yeah,
you
you got-
double check your
You
profile.
do. You do. You go back over. You just like, man, let me upload this one. Then maybe this will bring him
Nah,
up.
this one to get him.
Yeah,
this one to
for
get
real,
him.
for
So, so we're friends on Instagram and Snapchat for
Okay.
like for a few weeks,
Okay.
and finally, like
Watching
she
her
was,
shit?
not
He was
consistently, but
stalking
yes.
it.
See it?
Nah.
He had the notifications.
Hey, wait.
Post notifications.
This is when I was. Wait,
Oh,
hey,
shit.
This is when I was out living. I was okay.
Okay. All right.
But-
Cool.
I wasn't on her shit like crazy, but one day, like, she posted on her story, like she was just at the crib watching TV or some shit,
Right.
And I just so happened to watch it like right after she had posted.
Okay.
So I was like,
Convenient.
She ain't doing nothing.
Might as well
I
shoot.
ain't doing nothing.
Might as well shoot that shot.
It's time to slide.
What was the first thing that you said to her? Do you remember?
I do not remember, but I do remember her response.
What was her response?
I've been wondering when you were going to message me.
We got to get into that shit too, ladies. And then we're
She is
you know
like
what?
the female
Yeah,
Drake.
yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah. We got to say that for another pod. I want to get into that when women make their point, when they lock in on you and then they wait for you to shoot your shot. We got to revisit that at some
Oh,
point.
when they like
Oh,
pictures.
it's some of them. You be blindfolded shooting a shot and they moving the basket around.
Yeah,
Make
like,
sure
oh,
you
no,
make
here
it.
you go.
Like, nope, I got you. Don't worry, baby. You ain't gonna miss this one.
That's funny. But seriously though, ladies, get back to us on why you guys do that and give me an idea of how that success rate goes. Like, I want to. We might need to bring another female on the pod at some point.
We're gonna do a dial in because I gotta get a female's advice on the streets.
The streets.
Yeah.
All right, we'll set that up for the next topic. The streets.
So when I built the studio, I did not have guests in mind. In case you guys haven't noticed,
Well, I was thinking that
I will work on this personally.
Well,
That's-
we
that
can
was my
rotate your
thought.
You know
table.
what? We could get a round table, and we could be the round table talk.
Hell no. Fuck that.
Looking at
I'm kidding. I'm not feeling that either.
Yeah,
I'm
just throw
kidding.
some random crickets in there.
I'm kidding.
I keep forgetting I have this.
Yeah.
Come on, Zach.
It'll come
wait.
I need
with
that.
time. It'll come with time, man.
Yeah.
It'll come with time.
One more time.
Yeah, fuck out of here. All right. Have a blast, man. Have a blast. What else do we got on this list, man? Go ahead. Okay, so back off of the relationship thing. Long distance relationships. Well, my eyes are gonna look at you, sir, because you already knew where this was gonna go. You've been a fucking traveling man. Nigga done caught 166 flights in a month. You might as well.
I wasn't home a single week.
72.
Fam,
Right.
I remember I was like, hey, you gonna be in town this week? Like that was the opening conversation. I couldn't even really ask you how you're doing because it's like I'd try to hit you up to see if we can link to talk about how things were going. But it's like, you gonna be in town this week? It's like,
The answer was always no.
yeah, for real. He's like, I'll be back Friday, but I'm only here for 48 hours, so I gotta leave shortly after that. It's like, all right, man, I'll see you next month.
So long distance relationships.
Hold on, real quick. Sorry to cut you off.
Please do.
But in today's age, and this is pre-COVID, is long distance.
Everything's a long distance relationship if you don't live together now.
Yeah, true. But that's what I'm saying. I would consider long distance anything that's over 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours.
Fair.
Because even though I know there's a lot of people out there that made it seem like 2 or 3 hours is not a big deal, or that's not a big distance. But
My first girlfriend lived an hour away, and I thought that was a long distance relationship. In hindsight, no, it wasn't.
You're right. Okay. All right. So let's say that the range is 2 to 3 hours. Let's say an hour and a half.
No, let's go to the 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. Give me your perspective on it.
It sucks.
I'm going to give you my jaded ass perspective on it.
You like it?
I might agree with you, but okay, let's hear it.
I don't see it going well. Not in today's age when you can fucking pick a human and swipe right all night.
So there's that. It's almost impossible for you to not have some kind of jealous doubt,
Yeah.
thought of infidelity,
1000%.
because it's like, all right, I'm out on my own on a Friday night, and
That I feel like that temptation hits every single person.
So how about this? How do you guys feel that social media ruins or betters relationships? Would you
rarely does social media better a relationship. Most of the time, it does make a relationship worse because you've got so many people adding in their judgments and their comments and their concerns and their thoughts to your relationship that, in all honesty, is between you and your partner.
Yeah.
And that doesn't matter if it's a long distance, a short distance relationship, no matter what.
Yeah.
But the more people, this is relationships, period. The more people that have access to talk about your relationship, the more chatter like it's just gonna get into your head eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna think about it. It's like, damn, man, like she live all the way down there. You trust her?
You know, for me,
And you did.
Yeah. He's like, well, yeah, everything was cool, nigga, until you said something. You fucked with
you
me.
said something,
Yeah, you fucked
and then
up
I had to
shit.
go look on her.
And it never fails.
Story.
It's like, well, I'm gonna call her right now to see what just to talk to her real quick. And you
She in
call
the club?
her. No, she don't answer. It's like, wait.
Oh,
Yeah. So that, I feel like those small little things, especially if you're busy, the long distance thing. And
Wait, since I'm putting myself out there, has either one of you guys been in a long distance relationship?
I can't say that I have, sir.
Okay.
Couldn't even dream of it.
I deaded a relationship because it was long distance.
Really?
It turned long distance.
What happened? Was it a job change?
She moved down there with the city girl, so
She chose to leave.
She said my job is we got this opening and I got to take it. Was it one of those
she
conversations?
needed to get away from family.
She needed to get away from family.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then.
I can't do long distance because my what's that sign called? Love language.
Your love
It's
language?
quality time.
Quality time. So
And FaceTime is not
That'd be
quality time.
a motherfucker when you're in a long distance. Like,
I need to talk to you.
yeah,
it's like, all right,
that's rough.
I'm driving down there every weekend now.
That happens a lot. That happens a lot.
That's a lot of money.
I see a lot of people that
Sunken cost.
it's
And she cheating on you on Monday
Just
through
off-
Thursday anyway.
just off of what I've experienced. I've seen that the more that people are trying to hold on to the long distance relationships, it falls apart eventually.
Interest.
It's usually a lot of guys going down to visit the girls.
Interest changes.
So that was kind of one of my issues. It was like, fam, this drive is long.
Yeah,
You don't understand this, that I'm commuting.
I honestly, I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm sure that there's a million of you guys out there who made that shit work. And that's great. And I'm happy for you. But me personally, I just don't see it working.
The percentages are really low of it working. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I even heard like of a story where this guy was like doing all these things for like his girl and her friends.
Or
and
you seen
everything
fucking
like that.
TikTok videos. They made TikTok videos about how the fucking guy travels and does everything for the girl, and then fucking she's cheating on him.
No, he cheated on her.
Oh, word? Oh, damn. Yikes. The reverse. Wasn't expecting that.
like, well,
That's rough. That's
had to
rough.
deal with my obligations, and then
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think as times go forward, that's going to be even more difficult to do. I feel like people require.
do you think dating sites ruin the opportunities for that to be successful?
Yeah. Not even just that. Fucking just Instagram.
Honestly,
social media as a whole.
when
Yeah.
I cross that threshold of a relationship, my Instagram is going to completely change.
You're gonna make some adjustments on how you operate.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like my Instagram right now is that of a single man, and I think that in order to be in a relationship that is healthy for me, that I need to change.
You would have to change that.
my audience and what I.
Be careful if you go on a delete spree, you end up in Instagram jail like me.
What the fuck is that?
You can't like a post, you can't comment on a post, you can't post anything. Minus on your story, you can post on your story.
If you delete too many people in one setting,
Really?
yeah.
Uh-huh. Well,
It's usually about like
it was
100
about
people.
It was about 3 settings. 3 settings, 3 days, 3 consecutive days, and then all of a sudden Instagram said, "Oh, you allowed somebody else to have your account." So no,
Spam.
I am trying to delete this shit.
Right.
Spam.
So you have to do it gradually and whatnot.
Yeah, you got to do it gradually. It's like, all right, how do people just do clean slate?
Right. Yeah.
Because that's
Instagram.
honestly that's
New Instagram page.
I'm not doing a new Instagram page. That's what I really want to do. Is like
Yeah.
I really only want to follow probably about 100 people,
That honestly, like that's what my Instagram is.
and
gonna
it's
look like.
probably less than that.
And I think it's just because I don't care what you guys are.
No,
I just
No
mute, I
offense,
mute a lot
but, like-
of motherfuckers though. Like I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could mute. Mute is a good
Fam,
idea.
I use the mute button on everything. on every social media platform there is. I mute the shit out of everything.
I have actually thought about using the mute button today for the first time. I've never intentionally muted anybody.
Fam, I add somebody and then mute them. There's people that add me, I mute them immediately because I already know what they shit on. Just off top.
Why do you add them then?
Fam, we got shit to promote, nigga.
Speaking of, hey, follow the Gentleman's Club podcast on Instagram.
Please do.
Absolutely.
What is it?
Absolutely.
Official page. What's the official page name?
Zachary would know that.
Oh, come on now.
He got to look it up.
He's got it ready.
The Gentleman's Club Pod.
No. It is Gentlemen's Club Pod.
With an S?
Yes, with an S. Men's with an S.
All right.
Gentlemen's
MENS.
MENS Club Pod. That is the Instagram.
Word.
Now,
I said it right.
That's fair.
Okay. Why y'all dissing me?
Now, I also need you guys to go and follow the YouTube channel because that matters to me a lot. And that is simply Gentlemen's Club.
Okay.
Okay.
Copy that.
So,
Crickets. So in closing, long-term relationships, long-distance relationships.
Don't work.
I won't say that. I say that the success rate is a lot lower than it's ever been.
that number keeps dwindling because, like I said, there's too many other options. It's
Facts.
too easy to find the other options. Like in the 80s and 90s, it was probably really easy to be faithful to a long distance relationship because you didn't have Facebook, you didn't have, all these social media sites, you didn't have Tinder, you didn't have Bumble, you didn't have all this shit where it was like, I can go find another girl
In about 2
my
seconds.
phone, right? Yeah.
You can
Give my
Give me
phone.
15 minutes. I got somebody to meet me at the bar down the street.
Yeah. That's
Which is ridiculous. And I think that as I get older, I'm probably going to have a flip phone. I'm probably going to disconnect from social media and live my happy ass life. I'll probably have a family page.
That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't like family pages on Facebook.
Here's the thing.
Because it's only going to be like me, my kids, and my wife. Honestly.
It's weird, but at the same time, I realize that there's elderly parents, there is family in other countries and in other. But it's like, fam, you can just send that shit straight to them. You get what I'm saying?
Everybody's mobile situation is not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like there's certain people I have to send emails with my son.
Really? Mm-hmm. All right. See, that's what I'm saying. It becomes too much of a hassle. So
And uploading a picture on Facebook is way easier than sending an email.
1,000%. Okay, you're right. That makes sense. And I think I came to that point and was just like, you know what? It's probably a whole lot easier to do it like this. But I don't think I'll ever participate in that.
Just set your page to private, leave it be.
True. That makes sense.
Like you can control who sees your social medias.
Oh, trust
Absolutely.
me, brother. I know.
Absolutely.
All right, what's next? Because I know what we're finishing this third segment with.
Okay.
are we? Maybe we're not.
I think
I think we can get it in here. Let's go.
How much time we got?
We got 12. We got 11.
Yeah, we got time. Because I only want you to play about like 30 minutes of that video.
30 minutes?
30
Oh, shit.
seconds, I think. That's what you're trying
Oh,
to say.
bless you. Oh, bless you, my brother.
I had to sneeze. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yep. So, guys, this is a video of a young lady talking about the streets.
Okay.
If you're broke when I meet you, you don't stand a chance. Because
What's broke to you?
Let's get a little value.
Define broke.
A little value.
you
Start
make
that over one more time. I
less than
want
double
y'all to
rent.
hear what she said.
If you're broke when I meet you, you don't stand a chance. Because
What's broke to you? What is define broke?
you make less than double what I make.
Are we stop?
I had to stop it right there.
That is exactly where
I had to stop it right there.
that is all I wanted to capture.
Okay.
If you're broke when I meet you, you don't stand a chance. If you don't make double of what I make, you're broke.
Damn. Don't get me wrong. That sets the bar really high. Now, I had mixed feelings on it. Initially, as a broke man myself, I wanted to be offended. But I wanted to be offended. But at the same time, I do realize that once you get up into a certain tax bracket, that how your life moves is out of reach for somebody else. So eventually, them even trying to spend time with you or even kicking with you, you're way out of their league, and you might end up having to bend over to help them keep up with your lifestyle.
But my take on that is, what does that have to do with love?
Not a goddamn thing.
Facts. And that is
What, like, people can bring qualities to the table that are greater than anything they can do financially for you. If they support you emotionally, mentally, spiritually.
And to be real with you, I agree with you. And I've always liked to be in that realm.
And they have the mentality of, listen, I'm still a hard worker. I'm still a hustler, a grinder. I'm still getting to it. And they have the same mentality as you.
Right.
And maybe their paycheck just may say $12 an hour. And I flip fries.
Facts. And don't get me wrong, I feel like you find a lot more genuine people in that space. But I'm sure that a lot of times that situation has gone wrong, especially when guys and or women are broke. When they're not necessarily in the same tax bracket as you. Like,
so she was talking about like being finessed by a guy who made less than her, and she's
extremely jaded.
She was hurt.
1,000%. Yeah,
Incredibly jaded.
you could tell, and that sucks. And
I would have liked to dive into her psyche and as where she stood as far as that past relationship that hurt her.
yeah, I can't lie. If you're a psychologist or
Going to her relationships.
Relationships, because she's dealt with multiple men like that. So now she wants the millionaire man that's going to treat her like shit.
True, especially because all right, yeah. Let's get to that part.
Do we want to? Yeah, let's
because there was more into that clip.
Okay.
It's not a shit ton,
Okay.
but you should be making double what I make. That being said, it's because I've held broke men down. I've been played by broke men.
Okay.
And personally, it doesn't pay off. So
she prefaced why she feels that way.
And it is what it is. It's not hard to find someone who makes twice what I make. I personally attract people who make.
Stop it there.
I want to know how much she makes.
That's a good
It's
question.
not hard to find people that make double what she are. So maybe she is only making about
I agree with her though.
60, 75.
I agree with her though.
Is she making 30?
I think she makes.
She looked like she.
All right, no, don't get me wrong. If we find out,
Don't do that.
If we find out,
She was a beautiful lady,
But to
like,
be honest with you, she talked like she make more than she talked like she make
she
more than
talked
200.
big talk. Yeah, she
talked
talked
like
big
she
talk.
make more than 200.
She talked like she was coming in there six figs.
Good for her.
But at the same time, wouldn't you agree that people who are making more money, genuinely you gravitate towards places with other people who make more money?
Which means that she wasn't making that type of money, and that's why
You want to be included in rooms with people that do make a significant amount of money. Absolutely. Because all you can do is feed off of that. But at the same time, you have to balance it out because there's a lot of people that make large amounts of money that lose a grip on reality and their lives aren't really realistic.
And yeah, you gravitate.
And then you realize y'all motherfuckers are boring.
Yeah. And that's what
all they talk about is the last thing they bought.
And that's what I was going to get to. Is just like I feel like there's definitely a personality change when that happens with some people, not all.
When it comes too fast.
True, but it's like they're.
The money always comes too fast when you're not ready for it.
But what they think
Sometimes.
about and or talk about might be different. Whereas somebody who's on the regular level that's still on the ground, I feel like we are going to be more in touch with the things that genuinely matter because money isn't necessarily the forefront.
But what if you were somebody that didn't necessarily make or have that amount of money, but you could have that kind of conversation? Because you have that kind of knowledge.
True.
And I think that's where she's discounting a lot of people is that she's basing this off
She's
financial.
discounting a lot of things,
But she's also-
she's discounting a man's ability to hustle and the come up because she's saying that she's not willing to grow with a man that doesn't have anything that's going to become something. She only wants to be there once you've already achieved all the goals. Well, if that's the only point in time in my life where you're willing to deal with me, then if I ever stutter, if I ever fall off, then I already know you're not going to be there. So if I know you're not going to be there, if I ever slip, I don't want you here when I'm succeeding.
And that's what exactly
Okay.
she said. She said, I don't want a man that makes as much as me because if he falls off, I have to support him.
Exactly. But here's the thing.
But it's regardless. It's okay. I make double what you make. Great. Woohoo. Awesome for me. But you know what? If I ever dip behind that double, you look at me different.
Or what if I do lose my job? You can't support anything here.
That's true. That's true. No, but
If we're a
Yeah,
team,
you're right.
Hey, guess what? All the shit I bought you, we're selling that shit.
we selling all.
okay,
going back.
but I
That
got
car,
but I got a question. And
that bag,
I'm
that
gonna
Birkin
try
bag.
to. I'm gonna try to be supportive of her thought process. If you have worked yourself into that position, and maybe you don't want to go through that again. Maybe you want to eliminate the risk of having to take that step back. And only reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of times when people have money, they use that money to expedite things. Like,
Absolutely.
We're gonna
Absolutely.
We're gonna speed this process up. Like, I don't want to have to struggle with you to this point. I'd rather just enjoy, because a lot of times when people get to the best part of their lives, when they're making their best money, and you have the opportunity. Money is usually a reason that stops a lot of people from becoming their best selves.
But
'Cause there's
if
opportunity.
you're going to put yourself in that situation, and that's going to be the scenario that you paint, then you can't be surprised when it doesn't last long.
True, but then that even gets to the point and I don't know if we're going to cover that in that part of the video, but where she talks about if. All right, go ahead, cue me up.
No. We got 3 minutes. You're good.
Okay, cool. But when she talks about how she would rather be the side chick to a rich dude,
It's fucking wild.
but money is everything nowadays. You don't. And a lot of women aren't looking for love; they're looking for money because money is the key to
They're
everything.
looking for status.
True.
Women want that recognition, and
True.
I feel like that recognition for them comes from financial means.
True. So
at least certain women. I will not.
Yeah,
I will
not put all of them.
I can't let you.
Is she still a
Because
bird?
there
Is she still
are-
a bird? Like, she's not like a pigeon.
Bird?
Yeah, she's not a
Absolutely.
pigeon,
She's a
but
fucking bird.
but she's like she wouldn't be a hawk or something because she's like a little.
She's
No,
a-
no,
she
she's a
made-
pigeon. I don't
she's
care.
a pigeon.
That's a very common bird. Are we gonna make her a common bird, or are we gonna make her like a bald eagle?
Nah, she's definitely not.
Hell no, she ain't a bald eagle.
As I said, maybe she's a hog, man. She's like
She's a- she's a
tur-
goose.
She's a turkey.
She's a hawk.
She's a turkey hawk.
She's a hawk.
A turkey
She's a
hawk.
Hawks are scavengers.
That's a situation that when I was single, those are the situations I feared.
That's true.
Oh, you come across
those,
them too.
Those are the women. Those are the women when I was dating. Like, as soon as you come across, it's like, oh.
You
And then it's like you said, I'm lying about what I do for a living.
Okay, yeah, we talked about
Absolutely.
that before. All right.
I'm rarely honest. Like, there's a very small number of people that know how much money I make.
Okay, that's fair, and I think that's how it should be. I feel like only your close people should know.
I don't like until, and as far as like a relationship goes, I only care about how much money you make once we're in a relationship, because I want to know, okay, what are we going to be able to do once we combine this? I don't really care about it for anything else. Are you able to pay your own bills without me here? Awesome, cool.
Right.
So let's figure out what happens when we combine this. What are we able to afford, or et cetera, et cetera. Unfortunately, I do have to close this section up because we got about 30 seconds.
Songus.
Go ahead,
So,
go ahead, intro us out, man. We'll be right back shortly.
God fucking damn it! See,
We might need
the
to
cue button.
we might need to add
I'm
another,
gonna-
we might need to add another person to this.
You know what? It's going on. It's going on the board. It's going on the board tomorrow.
Segment 2, Gentlemen's Club.
We'll be back. Okay, bye.
Oh,
Y'all almost caught our duet right there real quick.
yo, we are back. Segment 3,
Welcome back to the Gentlemen's Club Pod, episode 7.
Seggy 3.
Hey,
What were we finishing up on? We were finishing up on that segment talking about the whole money thing and whatnot. I think we're kind of over that situation.
I'm over Shorty.
Yeah, we deducted that Shorty was a turkey hawk,
Yeah, she can
a
be.
higher level of bird.
She was a very intricate individual.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. I think what was one of the last things that we had that we can get into. I think it was the difference in how we were raised versus how kids are raised today.
Define. So let's figure out the age limit that we're talking about, because all of us are hovering around 30.
Okay, cool. So we're touching the 30 club, and we are.
I said hovering.
Yeah, you are, fam. Come on. It's like once you pass 25, you're on
it's
your
fine,
way
it's
to
fine,
30.
it's fine.
But we're 90s babies,
Absolutely.
For sure.
the golden era.
Absolutely. We had the best shit.
Yeah,
Prime.
we got to watch a lot of things happen, to experience things. We got to experience Blockbuster.
We know how to do things with our hands still.
Facts. We know how to go outside and play.
And we also are pretty good at technology. So,
Yeah,
hey,
true,
how about
true,
that?
true.
I'm kind of trash, but yes.
All right. Well, we can even start with that. One thing I definitely noticed that kids don't go outside and play as often. I feel that depends on your social class, because I know that a lot. I would say, and I know this. I've seen poorer kids go outside and play more because they don't have the new iPad, they don't have the new cell phone, and
For
they
sure.
don't have all the games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In my parents' neighborhood, where I used to run around constantly,
Yeah.
for a long time, I would never see kids out.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know there's got to be kids in this. I mean, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's got to be kids in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But-
seeing them at the park playing basketball and shit, it was just like, oh shit, y'all do that still.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Well, it came back.
Yeah.
where I'm
It,
at now,
it wasn't always a.
there is a basketball hoop a block away. And every time I get off of work and I drive by, there's a game going.
Yeah, for sure. I can't lie. The past couple times that I pulled up, I've seen people out there getting to it.
And that's dope.
Well, they put the rim back up finally.
Yeah. What is something else that you guys see that's a major difference from how we were raised and how other kids were raised?
I can say disciplinary is changed.
How so?
I'll you got to tread lightly with this shit.
Yeah.
Whoopings and spankings,
Was a big thing.
it was no big deal when I was growing up.
Not at all. I got my ass whooped all the time.
Several times.
But was it okay? Did it bring you trauma to your life as an adult that you had?
Look, I've as a man that has been through therapy and had to deal with many of things, those ass whoopings weren't very high on the list.
No, they weren't.
No, they
And-
weren't.
and
They weren't
honest-
for me either.
And I don't feel like they made a major difference.
I agree.
It's like, no, I deserve that shit.
Yeah, for real. I was
Yeah.
fucking up. And,
I was fucking up. They caught me.
You straightened me
Oh,
out. Right. Honestly, you probably saved my life at one point.
and that made a big difference. I feel like it did teach you the respect and the do's and don'ts. But a big thing that came around within, I would say, probably around 2016, 2017. I just remember it because a family member of mine had reached out to me over a post and was arguing that it definitely caused traumatic issues for kids today. And I feel like our stance on it was, well, we turned out fucking all right. And it's like our kids before then, they was getting beat by police. You know what I'm saying? Like our parents were going through real life shit and actually fighting for
Yeah.
different things. It was
Yeah.
like life was very real. And it was like if you don't work, you don't eat. And if you don't build it, it won't be a roof. You get what I'm saying?
I think that the generation from
Real
us,
quick,
Go
I
ahead.
just want to
I'm
correct
sorry, I
that.
didn't mean to
Not,
cut
no,
you
I
off.
just want to correct that. Not necessarily our parents, but our parents' parents.
Okay.
That mentality was transferred over into our parents.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when jobs started slowing up and whatnot, our parents were like, oh, shit, I was working 3-4 jobs to take care of your ass. You know what I'm saying? It was their mentality was a lot different, but the world was also changing.
I'm often, just kind of a side note, I'm often curious of how our parents managed with the job situations that they had, because
When the job paid, When the dollar was actually worth something is what you mean.
When inflation wasn't as bad on the expenses.
When $20 at Walmart actually got you a couple things instead of now it just gets you half the
One
meal.
item.
Yeah, like the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
But do you guys feel like that weighs in? The world changing. Do you feel like that weighs in?
I think it's all connected. Social media has to play a role.
1,000%. I think it plays one of the biggest roles.
Yeah.
I think it's top 3.
I also think that children nowadays do not experience the same type of social struggles that we may have endured.
I don't feel like they, and I agree with you on that. And
I think it's different in a way that they are more social media. Like they deal with more stuff on a social media aspect, whereas
we had to be
us,
social, and being social meant to be in person.
Yeah,
Which is it's a lot different from where it is today. Now kids will be in the lunchroom. It's a packed lunchroom, but everybody's on their phone, and the interaction that they share with each other personally is, yo, check out this video.
And it's not even it's not even like what you did. It's just,
Yeah, it's like,
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, did you see that video I sent you?
I'll send it to you and I'll look at you and wait for you to respond.
Right. And that, I feel like that definitely, I can't lie. I definitely had a different perspective on it growing up. Just because, all right, so we all have siblings, right?
yeah.
Did you guys see a difference in the way that the parents handled your younger siblings?
Absolutely.
Expound on that.
I think they were way more
You feel like they were babied,
forgiving
forgiving,
to
understanding?
and a lot more of, I guess, coaching went into my younger sibling, whereas for me, it was a lot more strict.
I expect more
There's-
from you, son.
A lot more expectation.
You're better than that.
But also, I think that when you look at qualities of character, I think that the character between the generations is way different.
I would agree with you on that. Half and half. I feel like the regular character qualities of just being able to handle the day-to-day, the everyday, or if something tragic does happen or big does happen, I feel like that might be slightly different. But I feel like knowing the difference between right and wrong, I feel like that shines through more with the younger generation. Like you have kids who they're either going to be on the bad side and make that conscious choice right off top, or they're going to be better people and be proud of that and stand more in that. That's just something that I personally see.
From my personal experience, I think I noticed my parents were, I think they were
Lenient?
more lenient, but I think it's because they were worn out. My situation specifically,
Exhausted them.
no, it wasn't me. I'm 7 years apart from both my older brother and my younger sister.
Okay.
So that's a lot of years in between. So it's like, all right, the energy that you had to discipline me, you may not have.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And I think that that's been a part of it. And the other thing is like my younger sibling she's the only girl. So automatically,
that changes the
she's
playing
getting
field.
changes a
treated
lot.
differently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I can't say, I can't pinpoint exactly why, but me and my brother would always talk and like, that's not how this would have been handled
Facts.
before, right?
Facts.
yeah.
I want to say that, and to take it a little bit bigger to how the world's changing, how we've become more comfortable in a lot of different things. I think that transferred over a lot to the kids as technology advances. All the things that we used to have to work for and or wait until technology caught up to, a lot of the kids, they get to experience that firsthand. It's just like, oh shit, like it doesn't just come right to my phone. Like I got to go do something to get it. I feel like that plays a big part in that.
Yeah. The younger generation, the 23 and younger, they didn't experience Like 720p is like, what is that to them? I was like, yo, fam, at one point in time, this was great.
Bruh,
That was it.
was
I had a flip phone. What the fuck are you talking about? Like my camera, I wouldn't even. Yeah.
I remember working all summer for a Motorola Razr.
Bruh, I remember when the Nextel dropped,
Yeah.
and I was chirping my ass the fuck off.
Like, yo, you got it. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
I just want to be able to chirp people.
Exactly.
Didn't have nobody else that had it, but it's like, fam, I'm just trying to be able to chirp.
Yeah, it was analog. It was a whole lot different. It's when house phones were still in use, and
That was when it was like, it was literally a argument in society is like, should I buy my child a cell phone?
Yeah.
Where now it's like, I worked in the cell phone industry for 4 years, and it's like, there's 7-year-olds with iPhones.
yeah, it was almost like
How
a
do you
necessity.
feel about that, though?
So I do think that with the way that the world is now, you do need to introduce technology to your child at an early age, because if they don't know how to work it, then they're already behind.
Yeah, they're left behind.
That being said, that can't be their entire world.
And my parents gave me their phones. I didn't have my own.
My parents did that too. But I'll tell you this. This is how I got a cell phone. My dad is gonna hate me for telling this story.
Tell it.
My dad dropped me off at the barbershop to get a haircut. This is when payphones were still everywhere.
Man, remember fucking payphones?
Wow, my dad.
We sound old.
My dad gave me enough change for 2 phone calls. So for when I was done, just in case he didn't answer the first phone call.
Right.
So I finished my haircut. I go to the payphone, call him once, doesn't answer.
Okay.
I don't call back immediately because, well, if he's busy, I'm wasting this money.
Right.
So I go sit down for about 15 minutes.
You were so smart as a kid, man. Look at you go, bro. Look at you go, man.
Oh, I got yelled at. That's why.
Oh, shit.
Learn from experience.
Okay.
So I sit down for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, I get up. I put my, the second round of change in, call, no answer.
Okay.
So now I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm ass out now.
So I go sit back down again.
And-
Finally, there's an adult who's like, hey, little man, you good? It's like, oh,
I don't know.
Might be stranded right now.
My dad's supposed to come pick me up. Like, he'll be here eventually if you
Right.
don't hear from him. He's like, well, you want to use my phone and call him? I was
Right.
like, yeah, sure. So now I was like, all right, I got unlimited calls here. I
Yeah.
start blowing my dad's phone up.
Yeah.
Eventually, like on the 3rd or 4th try, my dad answers like, who the hell is this? It's like, oh, it's your son.
It's your son, nigga.
It's me.
He's like, what? He's like, yeah, Dad, I'm at the barbershop still. He's like, oh.
Damn. Yeah. He had a dad moment.
Hey, it's all right, I'm on the way.
Yeah. Had a dad moment. Don't say nothing to your mom when we get home, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
Don't say
so
nothing to your
I
mom.
had
Right.
already been trying to get a cell phone for months.
Oh.
And in the back of my head, it's like, checkmate,
Yeah,
nigga.
it's a wrap.
This is
Yeah,
it.
I need that.
I can't wait for
Yeah,
mom to get
I
home.
need that. I need that. That's funny, man. Yeah,
I
and
know you got your ass whooped.
and I agree, man. 'cause
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh no, my dad got cussed out that night.
Yeah, it was a different thing. He had to come in like, "Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I know today didn't really go that well, but what me and your mom decided we gonna do is,
That's when he pull you to the side.
Yeah.
You damn snitch.
yeah. It goes like
Told
that.
you not to say.
Yeah, but
I'm sleeping with you tonight.
I definitely think that
I had a bunk bed at a time. It's all right.
right. I definitely think that the whole just the technology and the way that we've tried to make lives easier, I
Yeah.
feel like it took away that grit of things that
They got to work for.
yeah, because nowadays the younger siblings they don't do much. And even asking them to do much is an issue. Like
My mom cut the grass last week because my dad couldn't. My
Yo.
brother lives at home.
yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I love my little bro to death, man.
I love my brother to death. But
And that's the thing, and I love my sister as well. But they genuinely feel like they don't have to do anything.
they feel like we owe them something.
Yeah, but it's like, fam, do you
It's a
realize?
level of entitlement. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like you realize
Like-
you live here
Bruh.
rent free, my guy.
It was like, you don't clean up anything in the house.
That's fight.
Let
Just,
up, like, the
just
bad-
getting dishes done is an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like just getting dishes done is an issue. When you take out the trash, right?
Yeah.
When you grab the bag, You take the bag out to the garbage can. What follows after that?
You usually put another bag in the trash.
Common sense, right?
I'm following you.
Fam. To come downstairs at whatever point when you're living at home.
There is nothing worse than when you open up that garbage can and there's not a bag in there.
Bruh, but what makes it worse is when you fucking open up and there's garbage in the fucking empty can, fam.
At least they took it out. Because mine will just
They'll
look
just
at
pile it up and just let it go.
Wait. Y'all dirty macking now.
Like a motherfucker, man. I be tired of some shit.
What is your number one pet peeve?
It's honestly it's small things like that. When taking the small little extra step, which would for you might be just that's a textbook.
Yeah.
You should do that, and people don't. It's almost like you're being petty. You feel that way.
To us, it feels
Yeah,
petty.
it would, and I feel like that's just a very vast difference in the way that we're raised. And like whenever I see my mom's doing something around the house that is just like, yo, it's different when you're working or when you're getting yourself out of that situation from living at home with your parents. But let's say that you're working and you come to the crib and you see your mom's doing something and your siblings in the crib kicking it all day, all day.
No
And you come upstairs and like, it's like, fam, mom's is outside doing some shit and she's been out here all day. You're inside talking to motherfuckers on a headset. And that's just a whole different type.
You never felt that was wrong of you to be doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I think it's that for us, we would feel like, dang, like my mom's out.
I was not even given the luxury of.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? Like you're required to do some things around the house because you live there. And I think only us look at it that way. It's like you're living here, you should at least contribute something to
the house.
Yeah, to the house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know the way that our parents was raised and all that shit, it was a lot different. It's just like you had to. So that changes things.
Agreed.
But we sound old as fuck.
We're super fucking old.
Y'all old.
This guy. He's trailing like 2.5 years.
Hey,
but
you are not that far.
I probably got more gray in my hair and my beard
Than both of us.
y'all.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
you do.
honestly, don't enjoy that shit, man. Enjoy it as long as you can, man.
The Grays?
No, just being.
Yeah, I love my
just being
grays.
younger at any age.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I love my
Hold on to
gray.
it.
Totally.
Anything else, man?
I did actually want to take the moment to
Talk about music, right? Right?
Why don't we
Right?
play that wonderful song?
that's actually exactly where I wanted to go.
Right.
Did you guys want me to play that song?
Oh, sure. Fuck it. I mean, we can because it ain't no problem to release it soon.
Aha.
Yeah.
All right, so
Promo.
we are going to try to do this. This is going to be way better structured.
Is this going to be the
Next
end
week.
of our segment, or we have anything else before we lead into that?
wait,
I'm sorry,
yeah, hold on.
Airbnb and
No, actually, well, all right. Have you guys watched or heard anything? Let's just get this segment out the way.
Do you have any movie or show recommendations?
All right, so
that you've
I know
watched
there was-
lately?
Yo,
yeah.
if you haven't watched Ozarks, go watch that shit. Seriously.
If you haven't watched Ozark,
That's all I'm going to say to you. Go watch Ozarks.
actually,
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it because I fell asleep in that.
For sure.
last
Oh,
season.
yeah, because it's coming back soon.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. I can't wait for that.
And it's the final season. I think
Yeah.
a two-part season. Yeah, is going to be the final season.
Right.
And I can't wait.
Right. Oh, wait, hold on. I know you guys out there who love Power, but they're bringing it back in September.
I want to
Power
see.
Book 2. Yeah, I'm good.
I can't lie. I
who
might.
comes back.
I'm gonna skip it until I have absolutely nothing to fucking watch. Then I'll check it out.
I can't wait for. There's other stuff I cannot wait for. I can't wait for Snowfall.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fire.
Snowfall.
That's gonna be fucking fire.
Snowfall season 4 is about to get real.
Yeah, I think so too. I
Like,
think
it's
so.
finally gotten to the point where it's like, all right, it's all out there.
Yeah,
now.
for real.
What-
1,000%.
Which one is Snowfall on?
Snowfall is
That's
about
on-
cocaine in the 80s.
Yeah, it's on FX. It's about
All right,
LA.
bet.
And actually, I think right at
That's
the
on
end,
Hulu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
right at the end of season 3, I think it really starts the Crips and
I didn't like
Bloods gang war.
Snowfall.
Right there,
Yeah.
that cinematic
Yeah,
feature
yeah.
at the end. I think that's actually when that starts.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a really big deal.
Yeah, season 4 is gonna gonna get messy.
1,000%.
It's gonna be messy.
A lot of people gonna
I'm
die.
not gonna lie, I couldn't get into Snowfall. I gotta get into it.
You definitely should.
It's the first 5 episodes. If you can get past the first 5 episodes, it gets
it was dry, and I'm
just commit to it. If you commit to it, you're gonna love it.
Absolutely.
So that fucking weak ass power shit's coming out.
Hey, chill, man.
All right,
Because
man.
I feel like they killed my man's on
Who?
there, but
Who's your man's?
I can't say it.
Oh,
He already said it.
oh, nigga, everybody.
Look, if you don't know Ghost died,
Yeah.
I can't help you.
Yeah, there's nothing to do for you. at this
man.
point.
This is how trash power is. I don't care if I spoil it.
Yeah, for real.
When they killed Ghost, I was like, bruh,
I can't lie. I would have liked for him to live.
maybe he comes back.
Psych.
It's horrible writing.
What was I talking about?
Horrible.
Oh,
Kill the
there was-
main character.
But there was a trailer going around for Tax Collector, right? A movie about it's cartel shit, guys moving drugs. You're in Central LA, you're dealing with gangs. I can't lie, I'm a sucker for that shit. The spotlight was on Shia LaBeouf because of his role in that, and he played a great role. But I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. That was a lower budget film, and
I thought it was, so.
I didn't. Not at first. Not when I saw the first trailer. The trailer's almost better than the fucking movie.
You can tell what's low budget and what's not based off of commercials.
True.
Like legitimately, and not just on TV commercials, but social media too.
And-
A big budget film, you can't not see it.
Yeah, true.
When the Avengers was getting ready to come out, you saw that bitch everywhere.
That's a good point. Okay, I can admit that because I thought the trailer was really good.
Wait, did you see Megan Fox has got a new movie coming out?
No.
Shorty from Transformers.
Yes. You want to talk about low budget and bad acting?
I can't lie. I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna watch. I want to see what she got going on. Yeah.
It makes me not wonder why she hasn't been acting for years.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough though when you get blackballed, and she got blackballed by Michael Bay. And at the time, Michael Bay was one of the leading producers that was out there.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Michael Bay was Hollywood.
It's not a far fetched thing to say that he still is.
Yeah, he's still Hollywood. He's still
to a degree. The last movie that he did was 6 Underground, and that looked like a Transformers movie with spies. You can actually recognize his explosion artwork.
Yeah.
Like his explosion is crazy. Anyway, going forward, Tax Collector, it's a lower budget film, but Shia LaBeouf still smoked his role. How they captured him actually turned out to be really good. But the movie is very low budget. It has some subpar acting. It starts off great.
Shia LaBeouf is one of my favorite weirdos, by the way.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And he can rap.
He's a very deep brother.
He never ceases to amaze.
1,000%.
Never
Very
ceases to amaze.
interesting.
Agree
So,
with you.
before we run out of time, because we're getting close,
Okay.
we do want to introduce music onto this podcast. For
Talented motherfuckers right here. Feel me?
we know a lot of talented motherfuckers. Some of them are actually on this podcast on a regular basis.
Facts.
I you two. So we do want to take the
Hey,
opportunity.
hold on, buddy.
bring-
Oh, no. Cut yourself out of that.
Yeah, I'm cutting myself out of it.
All right, cool. All right.
So
Gonna get you back.
We do want the opportunity. One of y'all, look, there's only enough time for one song.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You got it.
And guess who's got the off?
Go ahead, do your thing.
So we want to take the opportunity to spotlight music that we think is dope from local artists that we may or may not know, and just kind of give you guys an opportunity. We will tag the artist in both the audio and video version of that.
Facts.
Remind me to do that.
Copy that.
Just so you can check it out. So we're going to start. The first version of this is only going to be one song, and it's going to be by our very own Ashton
Cardell.
featuring.
Featuring Joshy Ty. This song is called Conversation Highs. It might be out soon.
Let's go.
All right.
And I fucked this up already.
Technical delays.
Let's go now.
Hey.
I just wanna know who you are And who's the person that you wanna be? How close are you to those goals? What kind of support you need? I just think it's important that we constantly converse on that. We exchanging energy, this might help us when we rehearsing that. You know when couples go and get the matching shoes and matching hats, having the way they walk and think, both be in sync, I'm wanting that. Not saying we a couple, but I definitely done had some thoughts on that. Don't let it burst your bubble if they don't have these in your color or same size. It's more drip when you wear girls and I wear guys, and we could be our own individual fly. That's a whole vibe. If we could get this here right, then we can start our own tribe, create our own little city and have Akon install the lights. It looks bright and you look right, but especially tonight. I'm a sucker for nice eyes and yours is glowing in the night. Sucker for conversation highs that feel like love more than like. I'm a sucker for thick thighs, I hope your legs squeeze me tight. Normally I apologize when I forwardly fantasize, but you never get what you want being the quiet, timid guy. And plus it's something in our chemistry that I identify. So if I'm meeting you for dessert, I'm gonna make sure this identified. Assertive with the perfect timing, more into psychology than astrology, but it's feeling like our stars in alignment. But you keep it so down to earth with it. How you put down your phone and your keys and purse with it. Then I'ma go down and drown until I'm immersed in it. Let me quench my thirst with it. Make you come twice within the first minute, there's no limits. You tryna slide and you still wanna lay up. So you got work in the morning acting like you wanna stay up. I'ma crack open this other bottle, get you some bottles of water, and now at least like 3 Excedrin to get you started tomorrow. I asked her what time she getting off, she said right now because I'm taking off. My shirt was taking off, she got on top and then she got it off. Take that PTO, baby, you deserve it. You my CP3PO, baby, cause that was golden. Say I've been falling out you all day and now you swollen. You think about it all day, you want some more. And those the highs from conversations that we holding. Yeah, those the highs from conversations that we holding. I'm loving how this moment got you open. The highs from conversations that we holding. I'm loving how you open in this moment. Yeah. So if you say that you want it and you pulling up on me, then when you finally get it, you better drive it like you own it. I said if you really want it and you pulling up on it, then when you finally get it, you better ride it like you stole it. Let's go. Yeah, ride it like you stole it. When you finally get it, you better drive it like you own it and ride it like you stole it. I hope that you so open in this moment. I'm loving how you open in this moment.
Yeah, drive it like you own it. Nah, ride it like you stole it. It's just the two of us. You assist and you I trust. We don't have to do too much. Being with you has always been a must, but I need you to drive it like you own it. Hold on, wait. Nah, ride it like you own it. It's your birthday. Do your thing, girl, it's your day. Yeah. You drive me crazy, in a good way. Feeling you looking right. You looking like a star, girl, you shine so bright. Drive it like you own it. Now ride it like you stole it. You looking alright. You looking like wife. I wanna just pull up tonight and make you feel the way I feel. You looking at my eyes, girl, I'm keeping real. I want you in my new situation. You say that I drive you crazy, girl, it's true. I don't even have to fuck around, it's just me and you.
All right, tuning in 107.9.
Segment 3. We appreciate you guys for watching us. We are the Gentleman's Club, episode 7.
Peace!
I don't think we have anything else, but
Peace!
hope you guys enjoy your evening or day or whatever time that you're watching this.
Thank you
Appreciate
guys for tuning in.
Okay, bye. Good job, Jim.